Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support, guys. I want to talk to you about a tragic story, and I seen this last night, and it made me raise up in my chair when I heard it. Man, there's some evil out here like you wouldn't believe. We all talk about it every day on this channel, man. This right here, you got to be a certain type of a devil to do this type of stuff. You see this guy over here? We'll put him over here. This guy's name is Norbert, just like the movie, Matara. He's 32 years old. And this guy's in hot water right now. He's locked up. We'll stop with him for now. This young lady here is 31-year-old Tracy Nyricky. May she rest in peace. This woman died horribly. Now, reason why these two people are on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, this woman right here went missing. And I think it was earlier this week. This woman went missing. And when she didn't show up at her job, they put a missing report out. Police went to her house, seeing that something was off, deemed her missing. She's from Newark, Delaware. Shout out, this is where she was missing from. They found this woman here, Miss Nyricky, in Aberdeen, Maryland, dismembered in the back of Mr. Matara's vehicle. They don't know the correlation between these two people, but it's just wild how one day you're alive and breathing, then the next day you're chopped up in pieces and in the back of somebody's trunk of their car. Take a look at this story.
Gruesome discovery involving a missing Newark, Delaware woman.
Yeah, police say they found her dismembered remains inside a car after a days-long search that spanned 2 states.
And authorities were alerted by the victim's employer after she failed to show up to work.
Action News' Toronto Thomas just spoke with neighbors in the victim's apartment complex. She's live now from the Newcastle County Police Department with the latest on this investigation and what they found today. Toronto.
Well, this is still an active investigation for Newcastle County Police. They are looking to the public for tips, but they think they have their man, a man who is now accused of a disturbing crime.
I know it's a very horrible situation.
A horrific crime that residents of this quiet apartment complex can't believe. One of their neighbors murdered and dismembered.
I think that this is just a really sad thing to know about.
31-year-old Tracy Nyaricky's employer contacted police Friday after she hadn't shown up to work in days. They arrived at her apartment in the 2700 block of Stone Place in Newark and found suspicious circumstances that were concerning enough for Newcastle County Police to issue an alert for her disappearance. Detectives identified 32-year-old Norbert Matara as a potential person of interest and tracked him to Maryland. With help from Aberdeen police, at around 5 p.m. Saturday in Aberdeen, Maryland, authorities found Matara's vehicle with dismembered body parts of the victim inside.
I saw the police here since Saturday, so I just figured it was something regular, and that's heartbreaking.
Matara was in the vicinity of that vehicle. He was arrested immediately. Police have not given details on the exact nature of his relationship to the victim, but they do say the two were known acquaintances. As police continue to gather evidence at the apartment, neighbors are haunted by the disturbing discovery.
That's a horrific situation, and we're just going to pray for the family and our condolences.
The suspect is still at a holding facility in Maryland, but when he is extradited back here to Delaware, he will be arraigned on felony charges of first-degree murder. Police want anyone with information to give them a call. We are live in Newark, Delaware. Toronto Thomas, Channel 6 Action News.
I mean, how sick is that? Not just for what this guy supposedly did, but just the... Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. When I first saw this, and I see crimes like this, a lot of times it has a pattern of either they was together in a relationship. When you see women getting chopped up a lot of times, from what I've seen, either they was in a relationship, you know, it's one of 3 things. Either they was in a relationship, she tried to end it, or they was going to end it, he wasn't having it, or he liked her, never said nothing, stalked her, did something to her sexually, and then tried to discard of her body by chopping her up. Or the third thing is he liked her, told her he liked her. She denied his advances and he wound up killing her and doing this thing anyway. But usually it's behind crimes of lust or obsession. Now, reason why I also say that, and I believe this has something to do with one of those three things, is this. I looked this guy's name up, man. It is raining really bad outside. You guys gotta excuse the lightning and thunder. This guy was arrested November 3rd of 2022, right? I'm gonna read you this article about this dude. This is a little bit about what type of person this guy is. A man is charged with this is November 3rd, 2022. A man is charged with sexual solicitation of a child following an incident in the Newcastle, Delaware area. Newcastle County Police said that the man drove past a 13-year-old girl and her friend Monday afternoon in the Kingston Court community, turned around, then stopped and spoke with the girl about having sex. He then asked if the girl would get into his car. The girl refused and the man drove away. Based on the description, police obtained a warrant for 30-year-old, he was 30 at the time, Norbert Matara. Matara was arrested Thursday without incident. He is charged with 1 count of sexual solicitation to someone under age 18. Matara was released after arraignment and being issued a $5,000 unsecured bond. County police also asked that anyone with surveillance footage or information related to the incident contact police this way. That tells you a little bit about him. Sexual deviance. You understand what I'm saying? Lack of impulse control. 13-year-old girl. You don't know the difference between a 13-year-old girl and a grown damn adult? Pulled up to a skirt. Yo! Wanna fuck? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? This is the mindset of a lot of people nowadays. And 30 years old, he should have had enough sex to know what it's about. But there are people out here with an appetite for just destruction when they nutsacks be so full they can't think straight. And this is another example of it. I think whatever he did with this chick had something to do with his twisted, demented nature. Either way, man, they got him locked up now. Let's address the elephant in the room. After that shit, his ass should have been locked up. And this was 2 years ago, and he did this to a 13-year-old girl. Maybe if the justice system did their job and locked this dumb ass up, Miss Ricky would still be alive. Why don't you just think about that? I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. There are monsters among us, and a lot of times they can be right next door or in your midst, and you'll never know it. But I mean, people like this, where their sex drive determines their actions, get them out of here. Show them the flowers. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. This is truly tragic.